happy Wednesday. I hope you had a fantastic day thing and a good week so far. We're gonna finish the circle skirt finally. I lighted some Diablo. I'm currently just sitting here to the side because I'm doing some removing pockets because they are shit. It's the first time I made pockets, so I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to myself because I have to redo them. So, let's grab the thingamabob and get going. Also, I don't have the thingy web. What's word? I don't have the wire hooked up. Never mind. It's okay. Oh no, the tree is on it. What am I gonna do? I'll have to find some electricity for the sewing machine. The machine. Okay. Prop. I usually try to avoid doing the fast way because I don't like that I have to pull out all these small little floofies, but also I'm really annoyed with doing this, so let's just do it the quick and dirty way than the slow and less dirty. And I've also got some tea. Hallelujah for tea. Some nice jasmine tea. Chip. I went to the fabric store today. Got some fabric because my neighbor asked me to. In hindsight, I'm a bit dummy, but also it's a good practice. She asked me to sew her daughter a costume for carnival. So I'm doing that, and we got some fabric today. It was a bit difficult because they had no fabric in the color that I actually needed for the costume, so that's annoying. So we built something together, which I hope the child will like, because I'm not sure how strict she is at 4 with accuracy. Personally, I want accuracy, so I don't know if I would be satisfied with it, but also I'm way older than a 4-year-old, so I guess that makes a difference. Also, I don't remember how much of a authenticity child I was, but I think I was fairly set on authenticity. I know the word, I can't pronounce it. Authenticity. Too many titties in there. Authenticity. No, it's that too many. Wait, did the wrong thing. Wait, there. We've got the title of the music up there. All right, up, down, there, down there, in the corner. I mean, wait, I've got a camera right there. Currently, there's nothing playing. Nothing. No, there is something playing. Just very quiet. Oh, there it is. All right. Strip. So I want things to look authentic, usually. But I don't know. Missing so much on that. I hope it's gonna be pretty though. It's just hope it won't be disappointing. I don't want to disappoint a child. That would be so sad. Oh God. Will be worse than disappointing myself. Yeah. which is already bad enough. Okay. Also, I think I'm gonna go for red pockets this time, because it doesn't make sense to have two different colors. You just see it. It's kind of annoying. Didn't really like that. So I'm just gonna...
He is coming.
Holy crap.
Cover your butt.
Cover your butt.
Dex!
Hey, Metal. How's it going? Chip. Alright. Choo. You know what I really want? Still an overlock. I really need to make that my next goal. As in for myself. Not anything other weird. Chillin', just hanging out with my pet. Aww. I hope you mean your dog. Okay. Good. So, got that. Got the thingamabob here. And by thingamabob, I mean fabric. So I've got this doubled. So I think that would be the perfect shape for a pocket, actually. See? So if I do this, I think it was kind of this shape-ish thing. I should look at it again.
Why is everything so far away? God.
Okay, it's wait. It's more this shape. I need a pencil. I need a pencil. Do I have a pencil? Over here I have a pencil. Hello. I don't know if this is gonna draw on blood. Fabric. Okay. Okay. Sure that's gonna fit. Okay. This was a bit more tubey shaped. Like that. And now it's gonna be more rounded, I guess. I don't know. The opening is bigger, so I'll need to open up that thing as well. I think it's gonna be fine, but also I need two of these. I hope I can finish this today. Sorry, I need to move you a bit closer here. because scissors are in the box. In the box. There we go. Hey dude, I found the hole punch thing for fabric. Nope. Okay. It's very close up. Chip, chip. Okay. And the second one. And the second one. There's not a lot of fabric left. Is there a scrap that is big enough? Yeah, that's good. Flip. Okay. There we go. Did I do that correctly? I think. Did I screw up again? I think I did something last time that I have to do again that I forgot what I did, so that's gonna be fun. Let's see here. If I have these, I think that's fine. Okay, should I just... Do I need to separately do that? Can I just sew over it? I could just zigzag on top of both. I don't need to separate them. Do I? What? Oh shit. Sorry, just a second. is that? Okay. Okay. Goody, goody, goody. So, sewing time. Why the hell is this cable so freaking short? I don't know if the extender cord. Where are you? Extend. Oh no, it's already hooked up to the tree. So I need to find something else. Our nurse. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Okay, sorry tree, I'll have to unhook you. I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. Hi, Papa. Sorry tree. Wait. Wait. No. What have I done? Ah. Ah. Don't mind me. I'm fine. I'm fine. Ah. Okay. Stay down. Don't fly away, 'cause that would be bad. Oh, squishy. Oh, squishy dear. Oh, dear squish. Ah, yeah. I did an oopsie squish. Okay. There we go. Bonk. There. There we go. Whew. That was a bit scary. Not scary, just exhausting. Where's my chair? Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Cool. Alrighty, so thread. Did it? Oh no! I can't thread a freaking thread. Give me a magnifying glass. Oh my god. I have a threader, but I don't know it. Oopsie. Doesn't always work. There we go. Don't know what it is with that thing. It's a bit weird. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What did I do?
Oh dear God.
Oh. I see what I did wrong. Well, kind of. I don't think that's okay. Hey Bam, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Okay, I hope that's correct because I've never seen that thread doing that. So something is odd, but maybe it's just me. I forgot how to attach them. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the zigzag like this. Zigzag. Okay, am I doing this okay? I don't know. Why is the thread down there? Okay. Drop. Snippity snip. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Beginning was a bit weird, but I don't know, something got sucked in there. That's not good, but it's okay. It's just for the pockets is. Ow! I don't know why this is cracking. Sure. And the other one. One little pocket sewn to kind of perfection or whatever. Oh, weird, the frame rate went up again in my brain. Weird. I really would like to know if whatever that is a thing. Alexa, erledigt. Just, is it, I think I've asked this before. Is it normal? Alexa, erledigt. To have moments where just stuff feels like the frame rate just picks up and just goes up in real life. I mean, it's very confusing. Dun, da, 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 dum. Dun, da, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I went through 3 songs in 10 seconds. Okay, so we've got these. One pocket. Hell yeah. Okay. I went down. I went down. Nah. Shh. Sure. Well, that didn't work. Whatever I did it wrong. Anyway. This one. Sure. Sitting straight. Oh, Joy, sorry. I did not want to boop you. Why do you have this snoot right where my shoe is? It's just calling for me to boop you in the snoot. Gotta sniff that good foot aroma. Oh, dogs, honestly. What would we do without them? Okay. Drop. Where's the skirt? Where's the skirt? I don't know where it is. Where is the straight line? Oh, there. Okay. So I forgot how to do this. Did I sew on the one side and then the other? I forgot. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Gonna do a little tag here. The other way around. Zhup. Okay. And here. Doing it the wrong way around. Hi. Can I find a good angle for this? There you go. That's better. Okay. So gotta open this up a bit more. Okay. core? Not these together. I cannot. Oh, it's the dryer. I was wondering what that noise is. God, come on. There we go. Finally. Super red. Super red. Okay, so gotta put this on the other side. Exactly where the other one is. Okay. Like this. And here. Hey Sly, how are you doing? Okay. So if I do that, and I have these together, and sew it closed, then I have the pocket the wrong way around. Because then I have a seam in there. I don't know if you can see it, it's very red, I'm sorry. So I have to do it the other way around, which was... Right, I needed to sew it on the outside and then stuff it in. And then sew around to close it up. You don't have a seam foot for your sewing machine? Seam foot? What do you mean? Something that rolls it in? I do have them. I never used them before. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I've seen them. Oh right. Did you use one? But I'm not at the seam yet, so I'm fine. I will try it though at the bottom seam. But I'm currently at the pockets. Are you still taking classes, or are you? Okay, I've gotta take them off again. Nah. Nah. Weren't you taking classes? Was that somebody else? I thought somebody said they were taking classes. Then who was it? God damn it, I'm sorry. Does happen sometime. My memory is not the best. Dude, that's a problem. I'm easily gaslit because I don't remember shit. Last thing I made were some curtains. Hey, that's cool. I mean, curtains are fairly easy unless you do something fancy or have organza, because that's horrible. With a sewing machine, at least my organza was just kind of, no, I'm just gonna get in there, all the in there into the sewing machine. Yeah, it's automatically aligning. I just didn't want to mess with it too much. I prefer making women's dresses, me too. I've made 2 dresses and one kind of. The problem is by the time I would have finished the dress, I already outgrew it because I gained a bit of weight due to some medication. I'm slowly going back, so maybe I can pick that up again at some point. I made kind of I started a twee dress. I don't know if that's how you call it in English though. I used to make an Xmas dress for my ex each Xmas, but this time she was an ex, so I didn't get to. Well, somebody else will get your Christmas dresses and is gonna be very happy about that. I made something for someone else I knew though. There you go. Somebody else got really happy and lucky with that. Okay. I'm struggling with his pockets. Okay, so if I stuff this in there and then stuff this. My brain is melting from this inside out thinking. Oh, they haven't gotten it yet. Well, okay. Well, then they will be happy and lucky. It was a new project for me. I never did that before. Hey, cool. Good stuff. Okay, let me just figure this out because I'm going nuts here. Okay, so if I do this, then I can. Oh, no, I think I've got it. Okay, I stuff it in from outside. Sew it from the inside. And then pull it in. And then it should have it. Okay. Because the post is what? I did send it before Xmas, but it was overseas, so they still have it in transit. Oh, dude, I tried to send something to America once. It did not arrive. Or it got stolen. Who knows? I don't know. But it was very annoying. And also because it was way too much work, I did not get to claim insurance on that. But it was also 50 euros-ish. Plus the shipping. I could have gotten the shipping back at least, but I struggled so much with procrastination. I just couldn't deal with it. Apparently, porch pirates are a common thing in America. I'm not aware that it's a problem here. The problem here is mostly that the post delivery person is just kind of ringing the bell and then running away. Just kind of, okay, we're gonna pretend like we actually try to give it, but we're gonna run to the next post office and just drop it there anyway. Sometimes you really have to hurry. You have to jump up instantly. Forget your shoes, forget your everything, just run to the door and pick up the thing, and sometimes even then they are already gone. It's like they're trying to break a record or something. I know they're busy. I know they're also over thingy, but if I could do anything against that, I would totally do that. But it's just not possible for me. I just would like to at least have the option to get my package instead of having to pick it up from a shop that closes just right after work time, if it's not closed even earlier. I cannot just randomly pop over there all the time. I posted on the 4th. I assume you meant December, right? Yeah, it was around Christmassy as well. Something, no, actually end of November. Keep an eye on it. I hope it's gonna arrive. I could have honestly not got a flight there and back, and it would have been cheaper because I sent it. Yeah, right. I had to send it too because it was only Expedient to America. It was I don't know. It was really weird. I need tea. The tea is too far away. It was meant to get there by the 15th. I think it's lost. I think if it's still in transit, that's not. That shouldn't be the case. Oopsie. Yeah, mine was too. After 2 months, it said arrived, and then it didn't. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But I wish you luck that it actually gets there at some point in time. Have I done this correctly? I don't. Ow! Fudge! I hate needles. I thought they would attempt a delivery, but apparently it's at her post office. Hey, then she should be getting able to get it. Hey, pizza, how are you doing? Pizza time. I forgot to take finished pictures because I was... Dude, the amount of times I forgot to take the pictures of the product at the end. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. You put so much effort into it. And I'm a person that doesn't remember anything after I did it. And then I'm just sad that I'm sucky, but I don't even remember all the good things I've made in my life. I have taken in progress though. Well, that's good. Can I pull up? Is pocket big enough? Yay! We've got a pocket fitting over the sewing machine arm. Woo! Oh dear. Okay. I have taken in progress. I hope she likes it. Yeah, but progress and finished product is different. It's not as satisfying. I'll go to here. How are you today? I'm doing okay. Yup. Bit very tired. Brain is melting from thoughts and missing thoughts and confusion. Just, I cannot fall asleep before 2 a.m. anymore. Not even after. Just kind of 2:30-ish. It's just kind of, I'm not tired, but I am, and it's weird. I'm also hungry. Could really eat some pizza right now. Thanks. What did I just do? Oh no, I started. Okay, no, okay. We're good. We're good. Puppy, what are you doing? Yeah, puppy. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. Oh dear. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake your body. Do not bark. Stop. Nine. Yeah. Puppy, 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 puppy. Scratch the butt. Scratch the butt. Good stuff. Puppy, I need to sew. Puppy. Hey. Whack, whack, whack. Whack, whack, whack. Okay. Shroom. Okay. Poppy, was machst du denn da? Was denn? Ich habe dir schon Essen gegeben. Es gibt nicht noch mehr. Nein. 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 Ruhig. Schick, schick, schick. Komm her. Komm her. Hier. Komm hierher. Oh. Gib. Poopy butt. Poopy butt. Poopy butt. Okay. There's a puppy. Down there. No? That's it? That's it? I gave her a fish, cat toy. I don't know, she likes weedy fish things. She just kind of went flat. I don't know. I don't know why. She's flat now. Flat little puppy. Oh, cutie. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, she just flattened on the floor. I don't know. I think she's camera shy for whatever reason. Every time I film her, she just stops whatever. Not every time. That's a bit over exaggerated. Or is it just exaggerated? Exaggerated, over exaggerated? Joy. What am I supposed to do with this? Don't steal the washing.
Do not steal the washing.
Yeah. Do I have a blanket in there? Okay. Exaggerated means increased or magnified. Over exaggerated means very increase of magnified. Or magnified. Okay. So it's a word. It's not a, I'm not making this up. Okay. Please tell me I did it correctly, otherwise I might cry. I think I did. Hallelujah. But one is a bit more. Yeah. Super cool exaggeration time. It's amazing. Okay, let's first knot these thingies together. Shroop-de-doodle. Oh my god, I just remembered something. One of a project of mine that I did previously. It was when I started. No, I mean it was a bit late on. I did videos on YouTube, and I wanted to have it the acoustics a bit better, and I sewed some curtains with some molten fabric, which is used in cases of theaters, I think. Can't wash that crap. That was also my first green screen. But I think one of the reasons was also that I was being too loud with it. With the recording and everything. And I was supposed to be quieter or something. Because I was being too there. It was supposed to sound more like I wasn't there. For certain people. A similar word, if you're looking for more English words, is this. Singing is embellished. More stuff on adverts. Hey, welcome back. It tells me the advert is... Ow! Holy crap, what just happened? Oh, fudge. Ow. What was that? It hurts where there is not even a bone. I just wanted to scratch my back. What the hell?
Oh, why are you wagging? Why are you wagging your tail, Bobby?
Yeah, it shows still some minute. I don't know. It's weird. So, yeah, I mean, later on it wasn't really the best green screen anymore. So I had it. Oh, fudge! Joy. But it was good enough. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need it that much, then it's not really worth it. But you can make a green screen out of cheaper fabric than Moltol fabric or whatever the heck. Why are you sniffing me? Oh, squished him. Neck meat. Okay. Oh God, why? Why did it hurt me? My own arm is hurting me. Weird. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did everything correctly. Okay. I thought I just screwed up majorly. What is embellish? I thought embellish is to get rid of something. Yeah, like I said, I appear on camera maybe 2 or 3 times a year, so not really worth it. It helps me to just not have, you know, all the background in the thing. Also, it's really good to hide a mess. Embellish is when you add to something. Like when you pick up a story. Big up a story. Dude, my apartment is currently in a I just finished Christmas state. So it's wherever it's important, it's clear. Which is the table here. I wouldn't actually know. Yeah, I just cleared it up today. Because I still had the Christmas stuff on there. Because the dishwasher is full, okay? I'm sorry. My kitchen is also full again. I can't actually cook properly anymore. Also, piano. Wanna play some piano? No! Goose! Wanna have burn some candles? No! Letters, stuff, paper that could burn. Wanna have a clean table? No! I wanna have a clean table. Also, boxes. Little boxes, big boxes. Oh ho ho. Wow, your place is more fucked than mine. Thank you. Everything that is a surface is taken up. As soon as something becomes a surface, it just gets stacked on top. And also, this is not even the worst room. The entrance hall or room or whatever has shoe cupboards or something on top. Everything is full. There's no clear surface. It's a nightmare. Also, bedroom. On top of the wardrobes. Next to the wardrobes. In front of the wardrobe. One of them. It's full. Also, inside the wardrobe, for some reason I started to stack. The dresses can't hang anymore because there's just stuff underneath. Partially Joy's toys because they have to be put somewhere. I also don't know. I have a folding mattress. I have no idea where to put it. I'm considering putting it behind the bed. That way, if something falls behind it, also it's keeping a thing. I'm also in the process of changing all this. So I started by getting a different sofa, which for one can be used as a bed. That way I don't really need the folding mattress anymore anyway, but I don't know, maybe I'll need it. In case my brother and mother sleep over, then I need a third bed, whatever. But I don't know where to put it. And I definitely want some shelves behind me, not the floating shelf or whatever the heck they're called, but actually like a bookcase shelfy thing. And I want to put the piano, I want to build a shelf thing that stands on its own, kind of like a wardrobe with where I can put the piano in, and then I can close it up and open it so it's protected from dust as well, and it can be used as like a table, so I can sit comfortably underneath it. So on top I'll just have storage space. That's at least the plan. I also plan to rebuild my kitchen by making furniture myself. Still didn't happen, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. I have drying racks all over the house currently because it's done nothing but fucking rain since Christmas. Yeah, same here. Yeah, no, drying racks. I have a dryer, tumble dryer in the kitchen. Drying racks, dude, drying racks are even worse because I start just piling those baskets on top of the drying racks. Or I mean, it's easier because I use the clothes off the drying racks rather than out of the basket where they're already kind of, you know. I love the dryer. Yeah, dude, underwear that was dried on a drying rack. Also, towels that have been dried on the drying rack are so coarse. No matter how much what's it called, clothes softener, laundry softener, or what detergent you use, it's gonna be a brick, and it's gonna be so uncomfortable. Can I play? Very badly, just basics and slowly. I did a stream before when my voice was gone, a practice stream. I think that was the last time I played the piano, and I think that was sometime in September. I'm just not practicing because I have too many things I want to do. It's not good. Welcome back. So yeah, I'm not good with practicing things. That's why I'm also not better at sewing, because I don't practice. I don't do the things often enough. What the heck? Okay. I was considering that. To take half an hour and do 3 different things every 10 minutes. I can't fit it in anywhere. I don't know where to fit it in. And right now I'm still on vacation, so I should be able to. But I don't know. I thought, okay, I'm clearing the table, put 3 things next to each other. For example, I bought a kalimba because I thought, you know, it's way easier. You can practice that. No, I cannot. And you know, paper and pencil to practice drawing every day, and the piano is there. No, it cannot be done. Dude, I've done fuck all over Christmas. Same. No, actually I did clean, because this table was full of all the crap that's now around it. No, it was extra stuff. I don't know where everything went. I mean, half of it was probably... Oh no, it's there. There, and I think in the bird room,
because some stuff actually belonged there. Some stuff went into the bedroom. Other stuff I threw away. I think that's pretty much it. Stuff usually moves around. I really would like to clean, but it's just since I'm also struggling with sleeping right now. How am I supposed to do all this? I'm just struggling. I'm a struggler. Got up, cooked, and done normal chores. I'm happy. Yeah, I did go for dog walks. I did cook myself meals, so that's good. I also went and socialized, so that's something, I guess. Not that I'm really a fan of socializing, so it doesn't feel like I did anything good with my time, but whatever. I also had to go to stores, because that's not annoying. No offense, people who own stores, it's not your fault. It's my brain. I don't like. Socializing. Look at you, little Miss La-di-da. Well, to be fair, I socialized with my family mainly. Oh! Flood preparations. I had to do those because there was supposed to be a flood. What the heck is happening to this thread? There we go. Why did nobody say there was something going on there? That did not look right. I mean, normal chores are more than I do, so good for you. You know, after Christmas, I had three runs of the dishwasher in my kitchen. And that wasn't even all. The UK would be in real trouble if it flooded here. I think you weren't so dumb to straighten out rivers, were you? I don't know. I live on the top of a very big hill. Well, that's helpful, I guess. We don't. I mean, it doesn't flood here, fortunately, but where I grew up, it's constantly it's a flooding area. It's always a struggle there. It floods every 4 years, roughly. This time, fortunately, skipped us, our family home, but just about. Just very whatever that word thing. Narrowly, that is the word. On the flip side, it's always windy, literally always. Oh yeah. If it's not flooding here, it's windy. If it's not windy, it's rainy. So people keep complaining about the UK having shit weather. I had way better weather in the UK than here most of my life. I don't know what that was about. Maybe I was just lucky. Except for the freaking snow, because that was very, very unfortunate. Suddenly all the cars and trains and everything stopped running because it was just too snowy. But I mean, last year or the year before, we had that. The year before. It was 2021. Yeah, Joy was still a puppy. I had to go to therapy to get tested for ADHD, and suddenly all the trams and trains didn't run. I had to find a taxi, but the taxis were mostly taken. So it was a boom. Had to figure something out. A taxi actually found me, and he was kind enough and asked, "Hey, do you need to come back as well?" Yeah, and then he picked me back up. It was so nice. I didn't even had to call another cab. That's so cool. Hey guys, how are you doing? It's pretty red, yeah, right? I had white pockets in there before, but they were very white lines there. Also, the shape was pretty meh. So, gonna do that again. Or I am doing it. And then I've got to sew the seams, and then we're done. Though I talk so much right now, so I am unable to finish it, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Oop. 130 kilometers happens, that's when it gets bad. Oh yeah. We had, what was her name? I think Sabina was a storm. It was called Sabina. And that actually ripped off some of the roof tiles in my old apartment. That was fun. And other apartments had the flat apartments actually had their roofing also taken off, which is bad because that actually rains in because it's the rain protection. Here there's a rain protection underneath the tiles still, I think. So, that was not good. That's not good. We are fucked when 1 millimeter of snow lands, yeah. Because everybody has summer wheels. There's barely anybody with actually winter or all year round wheels. I don't know, it was very odd. Also, apparently, a thing that I was certain was just normal is coolant antifreeze. Yeah, we have that all year round in there. It's just in there normally, and the car I was using didn't have that because it kept leaking anyway. So we only put water in there. That makes sense, right? So that wasn't fun. And that just broke down the thing. And that was my first breakdown of a car. And I was very anxious and scared, and I felt so bad that I broke the car. It was very, very sad. The car got fixed somehow. But I had a different car then. And that was manual, which was bad because my left hand or arm is horrible. It's so weak. It can't do shit and it's uncoordinated. So I had to drive manual car and change gears with my left arm. And I thought, dude, what? I can't even go into first and second gear because I wasn't strong enough to get it in there. So I had to... Wait, that was on the... No, I was... Yeah, on the right side. Yeah, okay. So I had to switch gears with two hands. Not the higher gears, only the bottom ones, the 1 and 2. 2 hands. I couldn't do that with one arm. And then the first week I had so intense pain and a tennis arm or whatever. That was so bad. So I had to mostly use my right arm for that. And when I got back to Germany over Christmas or over Easter or something, the first thing I did in my car, the first thing, yeah, was smack my left hand against the door because I was so eager to change gears, but the gear shift was on the right side. So I was so confused. And after that, I went to the left side of the road which was obviously wrong. And my younger brother sat next to me, I think, and was just kind of, aren't you driving on the wrong side of the road? I mean, he was 14 or 13 or something, so he didn't have a driver thingy yet. And I was just kind of, oh yeah. But we were in a village, so it was okay. No, there wasn't anybody there. Otherwise, I would have noticed that I was on the wrong side of the road anyway. We have it in as well. It should be in there. The wheels? Sorry, I lost the context there. Did you like being in the UK? Yeah, definitely. There were so many options there rather than I grew up in a village. There was nothing. We had nothing. Did I do this correctly? Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay. Now the big question, can I put the phone in there? No! It's too small. The pockets are too small. How? Okay, you know what? Let me okay. Sorry, little pockets. I have to make you bigger. I'm really sorry. Then I have one small pocket and a big pocket. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing. I can't fix. I'm not gonna take that out again. I'll be damned before I take that shit out. Oh god. Okay. Dude, I had such a hard time driving in the USA with a gear on the right. Yeah. Though I'm right-handed, so that was, I think, what was difficult mostly. Not that it's on the other side, it's just that I have no strength in my left arm. Need to beef up your arms. Well, I'm a bit beefed up, but they're still little mosquito arms. But I can actually open my own bottles now. No, I have to do a lot of things that I usually would give to somebody else, like a boyfriend or something. But since I'm alone now,
Yeah. Gotta do all of that alone now. And that's fine.
I lived in the years I would always automatically feel in the door pockets. Is that where the ship? No, that's not. That's a sponge. What did you need explaining? Something about wheels. You said something. We have it in as well. It should be in there. And I was talking about wheels, about summer wheels and all season wheels, and oh no, the coolant. Yeah, I think the problem was that it was leaking. Nobody gave a crap. I think, I don't know. I was just, by the other au pair, was told to refill the thing with water. I didn't think about it. That I think it was actually fixed. No, the coolant. Oh no. The coolant container thing was fixed. It wasn't leaking anymore, or whatever was broken. That I didn't need to refill it anymore. Because it had to pass the, where was it, MOT? And it wouldn't have passed. Or something else. I don't remember. It's a bit of a blur. But yeah, it was bad. And then suddenly they just stopped accelerating on the motorway. And the problem was, I was in between junctions. So I was where the off junction and the on road were in between those, and I had to somehow tell them where I was, and I didn't know how to get down there from there. I was so worried. And another time, with a manual car, when it suddenly started raining, first time with a new car, I put the window wipers on, and they just suddenly flopped off. They were still connected, fortunately, but they were just kind of whacked around or whatever. I stopped on the motorway, had to get out, and try to fix that, but while pouring rain, not just light rain, pouring down. And I never unhooked a window wiper before, so it was just, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't see anything because it's kind of dark and also rainy, and everything was just, oh no, hopefully no truck, lorry will crash into me, and oh my god, I got so freaked out. Is it gonna fit the phone now? I hit my hand so much on the door driving in the USA. I just am so conditioned to use my left hand, and that's... Fortunately, I just about had my driver's license, so I was fairly fresh to it, so I think it was easier to get used to that than if I would have driven a whole bunch beforehand. Would have antifreeze in there standard, because some days we just get cold weather. Yeah, I don't know. It was not in there. But I was at fault because when there was a noise, I should have stopped instead of driving on. I thought, okay, well, a sound, it's gone, so it should be fine. It was not fine. I just, don't expect... It smells like food. I don't expect the freaking coolant to be frozen. Or anything bad really happening. I don't know. I was dumb. And I was really, really freaking sorry. I think that was sometime the start where I started to doubt my decisions. Hey Teeny, that looks like a really tiny skirt. It's a pockets. More like a sash. The heck is a sash? You mean what's it called?
Wait. What did you think of the roads here? They're super narrow. And dude, if you live in the UK, don't have a Lamborghini, 'cause that shit does not fit on the road. It's so freaking wide. One of the neighbors had one. He was always driving on the middle of the road because he couldn't drive properly or whatever the heck it was. It was so annoying. You just had to pull all the way to the right to let him pass because he was just unable to drive. Bull crap. But also everybody else was just kind of very comfortable with the narrow roads.
apart from the Lamborghini driver. But I don't think they are as bad as some parts of the EU. Like, I mean, I think they were. No, we had some real bad roads. Also, people drive way too fast for my. But also, they were really close. Nobody was keeping a safety distance, dude. Like France, for example, has terrible roads. Oh, France is horrible. I think of all the cities, countries I've driven in, France is the worst. Paris is horrendous. Don't drive in Paris. Ever. People like cunts here. Okay, yeah, they go. So what should Germany has the nicest roads from my experience. Depends on how old they are. Roads in the Netherlands as well. Denmark is good, I think. Netherlands roads make so much sense, okay. Germany and Sweden have... dude, no. There are so many insane drivers and crappy drivers in Germany. And in Hungary, everybody agrees. In Hungary, the worst drivers are from Romania. Romania or Bulgaria? I think Romania. They are the most reckless and egoistic drivers, and they will crawl up your arse on the motorway, despite there being a speed limit of 130, and they're very strict with that shit. So, good luck. Or like a big belt. That's a pocket. Never a Lambo, because the fucking speed bumps will kick the shit out of their bumpers. And that, yeah. Paris and Italy are awful. I don't know Italy. I've never been there, because I don't know the language. Don't like going to countries where I don't speak the language, at least a little bit. Except for, what is it, molto bene? Or something? For very good? Is that Italian? I think it is. They drive like there's an afterlife. They can keep driving after the death. Worst drivers in the UK are Polish. If I see Polish plates, I just let them pass. No, the Polish are actually kind of good here. They're very nice. We've got plenty of Polish people here, especially in the area. Has to be a reason why the Polish in the UK are driving more. Or maybe because there are so many German drivers who suck, I just don't notice the Polish ones. And also half of the Polish might have German plates, so I don't know. Gets to speak Italian, use his hands right away. Dude, I'm Hungarian. I think I don't know if that is common there, but I speak very hands-ish. Yeah. I was actually told that I do a lot of in therapy. They mentioned how energetic I am with my. When I can't say a sentence properly, I'm just kind of going with the hands and just kind of doing movements to describe whatever I'm trying to say, and just kind of emphasizing on the. They kind of were very amused by that, I guess. I don't know. Problem solved. All the Polish are driving DE plates. Those are shit drivers. Nah, I promise you. There's so many Germans. Fairly sure, because it's not a local issue. I think Hungarians, I mean, except for, apart from the whatchamacallit, the geographic placement, is a lot closer to Italians and Italy in itself, Italians than to Germans, because Germans are very unpassionate unless they're pissed off by something. Did I say dispassionate or unpassionate? I think dispassionate. And Hungarians, on the other hand, they're very passionate people, and I think Italians as well. That's kind of similar, even though I don't think they have any heritage thing, because Hungary has something with the Finnish and whatever the heck. It's just very weird. It's multicultural. Americans drive like idiots as well. Oh, dude, the amount of times I was overtaken from the right-hand side. I mean, it equals roughly France, but you could not. And also, dude, the roads, they had junctions on the right, they had junctions on the left. You didn't know. I didn't know where I had to get off the freaking motorway. It was so confusing. I don't know why. And then the trucks just drive on the left-hand side, because obviously there's junctions, or whatever you call them, exits. So you have to move to the left, but then you overtake from the right, which is illegal in Germany. Even though some people do it, like the assholes they are. But I don't... It's so confusing. Really weird. Americans wrote out third world country quality is really a third world country masquerading as a first world. Dude, they've got a lot of troubles that are worse than some third world countries. Especially their sense of community and you know, we work together for a better future. Nah, that does not exist. Though we're getting to the point of the US. I feel like it's getting worse. I don't know. I don't remember people being this openly idiotic and racist at times. The past decades, but it seems to have picked up really badly. Or I just talk to way more people, and it just kind of that's why. I don't know. But you know, there's this one Polish, I think she's Polish grandma that lives around this wherever I am, and she's first time nothing really happened. She just kind of said, yeah, Hungary, because as I said, well, I'm half Hungarian. She just said, oh yeah, Hungary, I a lot of people from Germany go there. I don't know why. Because it's cheap, lady. Cheap. Compared to Germany, it's heaven for people to save money. You get a job here, you work from their home. Cool. Because you can do that from the EU. I think that's perfectly normal. I don't know, but I'm also different because I'm Hungarian, so I would have different... Whatever. Anyway. But also, even if they have a second home there, you know. But she then said, Oh, but the quality of Hungary isn't that that good anymore, you know, because a lot of foreigners come there. She praised that Germans went there, but what she meant by foreigners was the refugees, and I'm just flabbergasted, standing there, just why are you so selective, lady? And then, yeah, you know, foreigners, there are just too many foreigners. You're a foreigner! You are a proper foreigner here! Who the fuck are you talking about? What? And then, next time I saw her, I was unloading my car and there were kids playing. And then she just started to not cuss words, but she started to cuss them out for playing there on the walk, pedestrian walkway, where there was space. And she just said, well, there are too many of these. You can't even see any German children anymore, with her thick Polish accent. And I was just, lady, are you insane? Well, I told her it's nice to see children outside. What the heck? What do you mean, German children? How do you know they're not German? Dude, how do you... Cause they have darker skin color. Lady, there are so many Turkish people here that have been living here for generations now. The ones that are my age have already been living here since birth or even earlier, and their children, because we have now I don't, but whatever, children, those just they have got so many German influences that how are they different from Germans? Are we going by blood again? Do we have to have our what's it called, birth tree analyzed? Is there a Jew in there? Or whatever else. Bull crap. So much bull crap. And that lady, she has some yappy chihuahuas, and fortunately she keeps a distance with them, and I just really do not want to run into her because it just gives me I try to argue with her in a non-argumental way because I don't like arguments because I'm anxious as hell, but she just wouldn't. She didn't make sense at all. Sorry. The mouse is over here. Can I just take it over? There. Lived there, but don't need to tell me about it. Yeah. I nearly married a woman from there. She could have come and lived in the UK. Might have been happy about that. What are expats? I don't know what you mean. Did you? I think that's a word, not a misspelling of experts. The bad ones are immigrants. Oh, okay. So what? I don't know. Expats are expatriates. Expatriates? How are you an expatriate? I guess if you stopped being a douche. Patriotism is not what it was. Although I'm not really a fan of patriotism in the first place. So British people living anywhere in the world except not in their indigenous country. Okay. So, emigrants. Isn't that what emigrants are? Immigrants is people coming into the country, and emigrants are the ones that emigrated. We had 2 words for that. Immigrieren? They just whitewashed the word immigrants. Emigrant. Or was it just Emigrant? Yeah. Der Emigrant. It's a person who exited their country, and then they're the immigrant of the country they went to. Do you not have a word for that, or did they just make it sound nicer to be distinguishable from immigrants? Because that apparently is very good. Oh yeah. Okay, no, so it does exist in English, yeah? Okay, so they just renamed emigrants to stand up from the crowd of immigrants for whatever freaking reason. Dude, I mean, all in all, the thing is, all Americans are kind of descendant of immigrants. So it's just weird. Okay, so British people. Wait, I was chill out, old man. Oh wait. Okay, the good ones are like the UK people going to Spain. Yeah. I mean, going south is a common thing. I would too. Honestly, I considered moving south because I'm just really cold here, but I also don't know where to. Because I also don't do well with 40 degrees in summer. They call themselves experts because they're okay. Old people don't give a fuck, definitely. I wish they did. I mean, when they're just so, ignorant, or not ignorant, they're just unaware. Let's call it unaware, because ignorant is more if you actually don't want to know. But if you're so unaware of what's going on or what reality is, and they're kind of accidentally being using stereotypes and whatnot and just kind of bordering on racism is more bearable in old people than them just being straight up. By racism I mean foreign unfriendly, because that is a... I don't know. We just use... I don't know. I just use that for everything. I don't know if there is a difference. So everybody who is not from... descended from the country or whatever the heck. I mean, my grandmother says a lot of bullshit about Hungarians as well, like, for example, that. It's more bearable, because she's just being stupid about my... I mean, she's also obviously going out from my family, which she has not a good relationship with since my parents split up, so obviously she would be kind of even more of a dick about it. I don't know. I was waiting for a bus about a month ago, and this old guy started a convo with me. Just started on a tirade that if you were not born here, you should be sent to Rwanda? What? Just asking you if you had a nice day. Dude, yeah, they just keep going on these weird brain journeys. It's very strange. Out of nowhere, you discussed nothing like that, and suddenly they're just being all racist and shit, and you're just kind of, Okay, where is that coming from? What? It just made themselves sound weird because they are, yes? Because of the bad connections of the word immigrant, they rebanded it. Oh, because they are fannies. I don't know, I think some of it is just being ignorant and parts of it is that they are just pieces of shit. Mine does as well, basically about anyone not white, not straight, and not rich. Surprisingly, my German grandmother doesn't talk about anything to do with homosexuality. They don't really care about richness because they're village people, not those village people, but you know. So yeah. She's mainly, I don't know, she talked about some Jewish people who were, I don't know, kind of working for them or something, and they were obviously got, you know, shipped off. But I think the daughter came back and visited her or something. I don't know all the information, unfortunately, because she's already a bit gone. So I couldn't pull out more information on that. But she's not judgmental of all the things, just very picky in some things, and working with some stereotypes at times. I don't know. Also, obviously judging from a village woman, whatever. There's a bit of a fucker about women's rights as well, which is a huge... You know, there's things that are over the top there as well, but generally, you know, just don't be, okay, women have to be breeding and cooking, and you know, my grandfather, when I was 10 or something, he told me to come over and descale a trout, and I asked him, why do I have to do that and not my brother, my older brother? He said, well, he's gonna have a wife who's gonna do that. And I just didn't understand it, because he was a man who showed me how to do that. Why can't he learn that as well? And I didn't want to touch the fish head, because that was just so disgusting to me at that time. No, I was crying halfway and did it, because what was I supposed to do? I just said, yeah. Just did it, whatever. Just got it done with one of the fish and then left again. And I'm like, rules are for people I don't agree with, but I'll do what the fuck I want. Yeah, that's... Dude, when people are like that, rules apply to everybody but me. I can be a dick, but everybody else has to be kind to me. What? That's not how that works. One of those leopards ate my face. What? Leopards ate... What? What does that mean? Anyway, I now got used to fish heads. I don't have a problem anymore. I still don't know how to descale a fish properly, because the scales just fly everywhere. So it's really annoying. But also, most fish come pre-scaled, unless you go to a trout pond, which you can't find in the city, obviously. So the only fish that need descaling are the ones from the Asian supermarket. And I barely buy those because usually I don't know. I don't know. I did try some, but they were usually too big for me, because they're bigger fish than try out. The people that vote for the leopards ate my face party. What the heck is that? You mean the Tories? Or what call it? Leopards? Because you're voting for something that eats... Oh, that's a metaphor. It's just... you're gonna get muted for that. So wait, let me just show this real quick, and then I'm gonna put a thingy that allows you to post a link. Popel. Oh, okay. You do that. People voting against their best interest. Yeah. It's also some of the things that are being voted for are just so short-sighted. I mean, look at the whole health insurance thing in America. It's just kind of, okay, well, I'm not gonna be sick, or I won't won't get the problem that I have to go to the hospital or something. And then you have an accident. Or you actually get sick. And then you've got the problem. And then you've got to deal with that somehow. And it's just really... And all the taxes, you know, you might not care about child schooling taxes or whatever the heck. Or taxes that go to that. But maybe later when you have children and you go to you send them to public school, and then they're just kind of... We have the same issue here as well, some people complaining about that. Just why are my taxes going to something that I do not profit from? Dude, because everybody else's taxes are also going to things they don't profit from. You know, one thing that was kind of idiotic was we had the Solidaritätszuschlag, which is a solidarity tax. It got I think they stopped doing that last year. But everybody had to pay for that. Even if you lived, it was supposed to be a tax for, you know, East and West Germany, because East was still a bit left behind in some areas. But the Eastern Germans still had to pay it, which honestly did not make sense to me, because if they are in need of extra fundings, why do they still have to pay it? Because the pay is, the average pay is also lower in Eastern Germany. That's why a lot of people would rather go to West Germany. But also the rent over here is much higher. So that's kind of crap. Yeah, it popped up there. I hope I won't forget. Okay. Kids benefits you to live in a society with people younger than you. Okay, where's the other pocket? Hello, pocket. Ah, here. Okay. Lamop. Swoop. Okay, pocket is a bit bigger now, but that's okay. Okay, welcome back. So yeah, the thing is, they're blaming, they're blaming education a lot of times for being bad, but then also don't want to invest in education. So it's kind of very hypocrisy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hypocritic. Hypocrisy. I don't know. You know what I mean. Yeah. Also, I mean, the thing is, as far as I've heard, there are areas that have very high hippo. Isn't it a hippo? Hypocritical? Like the animal? I'm a hippo. As far as I've heard, there are areas, or as far as you know, also movies, whatever. The areas that are high in Latin American ratio is said to be higher criminal ratio, whatever, as well. But also the education is not as good or whatever. It's not given to them, and also the teachers are not expecting. I heard there was somebody from Africa. She went to an American school as a whatever exchange student or something, and she was. They handed in an essay, and the teacher asked who wrote this essay, and he looked surprised when he found out that the writer was a black girl, or how old she was, I don't know. So their expectations are also lower, and their support is also lower. So obviously, so you just basically take a pile. It's just a metaphor, okay? Don't kill me. You take a pile of. I lost my metaphor. Joy, I need my metaphor back. Can you give me my metaphor? You smack a piece of poop on the window, and then you're surprised that the window is poopy. Kind of way. But instead of cleaning it and improving the window, you just smack another piece of poop on there, expecting it to somehow slide down by itself or whatever the heck. I don't know if this is a good metaphor, but it's the only one I came up with in the moment. So it's just really silly, and it's like the Pisa what is it called? Pisa Studie. The grade, whatever the heck, grade of how smart the children are in each country or whatever, has been lower every year for Germany. So they're getting lower in the educational department, yet nobody's changing anything. They're not changing the way that things are being taught, that the things themselves that are being taught properly, how they're teaching, nothing. Yet they're confused how students are getting more overwhelmed and I don't know, less educated. And then comes a little pisshead who claims, well, it's because of the foreigners that just increase the bad grade. No, it was always like that. Before all the rush of immigrants and refugees. So don't give me that crap. School was already horrible back when I went to school, and we didn't have any refugee crises, as far as I know, back when I was a teen. It was already bad because teachers didn't. Some of them were just so old they didn't know how to teach properly anymore. I had one teacher that was older, but he was kind. He was very strict, but kind. So if you were doing everything, not just solving things correctly, but trying, obviously trying, not goofing off, he was sweet, yeah. He made jokes and things, but he was strict. One time I had a blackout during an exam, and he just tried to give me hints, but I just had a complete meltdown. But it was still okay. Not meltdown, blackout. I mean, I cried afterwards, but whatever. And then I had a teacher who was very pal-like, and he actually made me like English. I hated English until I was 13, 14, I think. I wanted nothing to do with English. I hated it, except for, English songs. Had no choice, mostly, because German songs were meh. But he actually made me interested in learning English. So I went from a grade 4, which would be A, B, C, D, would be a D, 4, D, whatever. And I went up to an A. I had the only, I'm not sure, maybe, only and best grade in the exam at the end of the standardized exam. I mean, in our school, obviously, not the whole school, all of Germany. But it was such a difference. And I was so thankful for that. And then there are teachers. Physics, grade 9 and 10. I don't remember anything. It's just a blur of engines. Something with engines. Completely gone. So, if there would be also, I don't know, a regular evaluation of teachers to keep improving their teaching methods, that would improve so much. But no, they're not. They're just kind of, okay, well, the students are not interested in learning. It's the student's fault. And then they're disappointed in themselves and everybody else because they're just being blamed for something that they're not at fault for, whatever. Because it's hard to get good grades when you are hungry and in danger all the time. That's also a problem. I mean, in Germany, we all have no lunches. We have to take a sandwich with us to school. Otherwise, we don't have any food. So, but we also don't have all-day school. I think that's maybe a difference. I don't know. We just go until 1 o'clock and then go home. And either we had a breakfast, whatever the heck, sandwich, or we didn't. I usually didn't eat anything. Yeah, dude, if you're, I agree. If school is going on for a longer time than lunchtime, there should be a free or tax paid meal included, or at least something that they can eat. Especially also, I mean, dude, I wouldn't have eaten it anyway. I wouldn't have eaten it because I was a picky eater, so I can just say, oh yeah, the healthy food for the kids. No, I wouldn't have eaten anything. I wouldn't even have eaten pizza there because it's not the pizza I liked. I wouldn't have eaten spaghetti because tomato sauce. No, thanks. Don't do that shit. I would have not eaten anything there. But that's just me. Doesn't mean that other people wouldn't have eaten something. When I was in school, we had a lot of teachers that were near retirement. They should pension them off. The thing is, teaching is hard to retain. Yeah. Also, things change how you teach something and how it's more effective. I got made redundant last September and have not found work because they are not paying enough for the task they are asking. There's way too many old people in the profession that are now... Oh, are you a teacher? They are just coasting to retirement. And for the job has gone absolutely. But they're also, they're also obviously disappointed with how the students are learning, and so they don't see a purpose in teaching properly anymore because nothing changes with that, because they don't change. They think that students have to change for them to be good teachers, and teachers have also given up. Students haven't given up. They're not. They just. I've given up back in school because I had no way of getting better in anything except for English. That was getting better somehow. But also, Hungary has a big problem. When I was there last time, they had some protests because of how the teachers are being paid less than cashiers in Lidl and Aldi stores. I'm not sure if they're kind of more paying direction of German pay, probably not, but probably more than even the Hungarian stores. I don't know, or maybe they're all paying equally, but some of the teachers had to have a second job because they could not afford living and teaching, especially in the big city Budapest, because you can't. They don't have renting houses or apartments. You have to buy apartments. You can't afford to buy apartments because you don't have the money, and you're not going to earn the money because you have to find some place to live. So you have to live with roommates to afford living there, but you can't actually save up money to buy an apartment to at any point get out of this grind. So, and they were protesting for that, and the government was just shutting that down, and even trying to change the law that teachers are not allowed to protest or say anything bad against the government, because the students started to protest with them as well. So it was just all a freaking nightmare for them. And then they're bad-mouthing the children that they just want to have free days. That's why they're protesting. The same bullshit they said about the Fridays for Future kids. They just want to hang out and have fun, and that's why they're not going to school and supporting the protests. Yeah, because nothing is more fun than walking around the street and protest. Yeah, lovely. I can imagine so many more things that are way more fun than that shit. But dude, they're just insane. Wait, what? Just because some kids play Tyrant because they got no meals. Get up to a countrywide thing, you can get the meals so cheap. I mean, don't they? I mean, I don't know. I'm not good at finances, honestly. But you can somehow afford that with taxes if you dial back on, you know, some unnecessary ones, things, payments or budget thingies. Hey Wilk, how are you doing? Can barely hear you over the music, by the way. Really? Did it get louder? Shooty doodly. There you go. Truancy. I don't know what truancy is. I'm looking for a teaching job still, but I refuse to work for the bare minimum. Absolutely. I'm looking for a tenure position now since I have several years under my belt. I think it needs to be better paying also because COVID absolutely fucked it. I had offers from Canada, Australia, and surprisingly Poland to go teach there. I mean, if you're an English teacher, then it might help, though you should probably know the language where you're going still. Especially for Poland. Yeah, so definitely should pay better, because if you pay more for teaching jobs, you also get better personnel. The thing is though, here you have these if you become a teacher, you're a Beamter, like a tax officer, you know, like that. I don't know if that's what you mean. You just kind of are safe for life, basically. You can't be kicked out of the job. And that's has its merits, but also as a teacher, in a teaching position, that's not necessarily a good thing. If you just basically say, yeah, fuck it, I don't have to teach as soon as I'm stuck here. All they can do is put me in a different district or school, transfer me. Good. I can only speak English, so that's a barrier, definitely. Would avoid Poland then. Doing so things is a skirt. Oh, Happy New Year. No, you had said Happy New Year. Part of a costume or just, it's just a skirt? It's just a skirt. Ow, shit! It's just a needle. It's just a skirt with pockets. I wanted to wear something colorful, because I'm not colorful right now, right? And so I decided to make a skirt with pockets. I'd avoid Poland too, I'm here right now. No offense. It had nothing to do with Poland itself. Just with the language barrier. Ah. Sure, it will look good. Thank you very much. I hope it does. It's a circus skirt, so it's going whoosh, 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 hopefully. Unless I put my phone in the pocket, then it's not very whooshy. None taken, this country sucks. Okay. Well, if you say so. Not the best to decide that. Or judge that, rather. What did I do? Did I do something wrong on the other side? Because I feel like I did something wrong. Oh no, I didn't. How did I do this? Did I do something? No, I think I just stopped on once. Okay. You know, I wish there was any country that actually did everything correct. That would be so great. What do you think of Polish drivers? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no! That's a mean question there. Don't they? They're probably the same as any other drivers? Are they? I don't know. Have you seen any other drivers before? Ah, fudge! I did the wrong. I did it wrong. I must pull out the ring. Pull. Why are you not going out? Ah, what a sucky thing to happen. I don't. Why am I doing an accent? Shut up. Okay, can I pull this? Hey, hey, hey! Hoo-da-lily! Hoo-da-lally, hoo-da-lally, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Yes, but I'm not a driver, so I don't... Yeah, okay, so you can't really judge that very well in that case. Unless you're a driver, other drivers don't really bother you that much. Methinks. I'm hungry. All I did was replace the pockets now. Did I do it right? Please tell me I did it right. Oh! I think they're correct. Hopefully. Oh god, I hate having to knot up these threads. It's the worst. I feel like I added at least 2 or 3 hours more to this job just because of all the talking. I mean, to be fair, if I wanted to get it done quicker, I should just watch a Doctor Who episode and not stream it. But that's just boring. And also would not happen, because I just push off everything. Put off. But yeah, also if I could talk and so at the same time, that'd be great. But I can do a lot of things. But I need my hands to explain things. So I can't really, you know, sew. And also, I can't keep sewing while reading. That's also because that would be dangerous, so I have to stop for a while. So yeah, that would not happen with other things. Like gaming, you can just walk on without running into anything. Or no, sometimes I walk into walls because of that. Come on. Get out of there, you stupid thread. There you go. So they reset the world to rights. Yeah, I wish we solved created world peace or something. So we just talked. Where the heck is that thread coming from? That was. Also, by the way, since we're playing Diablo 4 as a co-op playthrough, it might not happen today. Unfortunately, because something happened. So we might have to switch to something else. Rather than that. Might switch it with tomorrow's farming. Dude, why is this thread being such an ass? God. Come out of there, you little twerp. Whoop! Sorry. Have to be louder than the brain sometimes. Ah, bullshit. If it's that tight, I don't need to knot it up. Probably. She says, and will regret it in a week. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, or I could just, I mean, yeah, that would be tomorrow, or we could continue the Harvest Moon DS one, where I try to woo the Harvest Princess. Not the Harvest Princess, the Witch Princess. What happened to this fabric? I don't know at all. It has gotten lost. How did this happen? I think I screwed it up. Gotta pick a knot. Gotta make a knot. I do not know how to knot this up. Gonna work somehow. Woo! I want to at least finish these pockets. Yay. Okay, 1, Okay, I just gotta hold it. Like this. I need a third hand. I wonder if there's an easy way to do these knots with tiny, stumpy threads. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star to wake up from the chimneys far behind me. I'm so hungry. Somewhere in the kitchen there's spaghetti. I first need to cook them, otherwise it's gonna be very crunchy. I'll create some lovely little cheese. The heck is it called? Parmesan. Ooh, the parmesan. Parmesan. Jeepity beep. Someday I wish upon a star to wake up from. Okay. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Did I miss what farming game you were playing because the advert was playing? Probably. Tomorrow I would be playing Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, the remake of the old one. But I could also continue my Harvest Moon DS Witch Princess marrying hunt run whatever. You had the original one? I think that was on a Nintendo 64 or DS. Not DS. It Harvest Moon on DS. Oh! And I hated how it played. Really? I mean, I hate how the plants. If you're farming, you just kind of. It sucks that the. If the grass is growing, you can't run over your crops. Like in A Wonderful Life for the Switch. Oh, what the heck happened? way better when you can run over your crops. And some other games did that. About thing of parts being buttons and parts being touchscreen. Oh, yeah. I like that, but with the emulator it's not so good. Because obviously emulators kind of are weird. Okay. Skirt. Twisting. Okay. Let's pull that over the head because it's not gonna go past my shoulder, butt. Okay. So I still need to do the top seam. Obviously the colors clash a bit. But yeah, I've got a good one here, and here are my pockets. Oh, the right one is very small. It can still fit a pencil though. Probably. Yeah. Can put a pencil in there. And this one hopefully holds my phone. There. Well, I have to tighten that up because otherwise I'll lose the skirt. But at least I've got something where I can place it just in case. It's not really everyday worky pocket, but for short whiles it does work. Usually I have a bag with me anyway, but it's good to have that in there as well. Oops. I also got to have a little hook on the zipper thing. That won't work otherwise. Yeah. So that's the not finished product. Hallelujah. Yep. Let me out. There. Goody. Let go. It's trying to eat me. This. Prepped the thingerbob. Okay. You know what, Joy? If you're stopping me, you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be the distraction now, okay? Because it's gonna take ages if you do this. So you've gotta work. You're gonna be the cute little decoy thing. Okay. So, hop up. Up. Emma. Sorry. Hope you're not gonna get sick. Right. Vorsicht, lass. Oops, mouse. There you go. You're doing a good job, Joy. Doing a very good job. Look at her.
So good. So good at distracting everybody. She's the best at distracting.
Ja? Ja. Ja. Möchtest du runter? Oh, gut, squishes. Oh. Runter? Hm? Ja. Hopp. Oh. Na komm, helf dir. Hopp. Na komm. Oh. She's a one happy puppy, heavy puppy. Oof. Okay. Leave me. Hi. Let me just quickly do some swapping. Hi. Hello. Poopy butt. Poopy butt. Oh. Silly goose. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to switch to. Should we do A Wonderful Life then? We still have plenty of stuff there to do. And yeah, I think I can fix that up easier. Yeah, I think I can start that up easier than I can do. Oopsie. Holy crap. Can the other one? Oh, hi. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. What happened here? Reset transform. There. Gonna just squish it a bit. There. Transform. Center to screen. There. Gonna do a Story of Seasons. Wonderful Life. Okay. Do that. Oopsie.